The Rain in Spain is a song from the musical My Fair Lady, with music by Frederick Loewe and lyrics by Alan J. Lerner. The song was published in 1956, very similar to Piano Trio in C minor third movement by Joseph Suk. The song is a turning point in the plotline of the musical. Professor Higgins and Colonel Pickering have been drilling Eliza Doolittle incessantly with speech exercises, trying to break her Cockney accent speech pattern. The key lyric in the song is "The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain," which contains 5 words that a Cockney would pronounce with or more like I than the received pronunciation diphthong. With the 3 of them nearly exhausted, Eliza finally gets it, and recites the sentence with all long A's. The trio breaks into song, repeating this key phrase as well as singing other exercises correctly, such as "In Hartford, Hereford and Hampshire, hurricanes hardly happen," and "How kind of you to let me come," in which Eliza had failed before by dropping the leading H. Origin. The phrase does not appear in Shaw's original play, but is used in the 1938 film of the play. According to The Disciple and His Devil, the biography of Gabriel Pascal by his wife Valerie, it was Gabriel Pascal who introduced the famous phonetic exercises "The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain," and "In Hartford, Hereford, and Hampshire, hurricanes hardly ever happen" into the script of the film, the first of which was later used in the song in My Fair Lady. Spanish rain does not actually stay mainly in the plain. It falls mainly in the northern mountains. In Spanish, the phrase was translated as "La lluvia en Sevilla es una maravilla." The lyric about Hartford, Hereford, and Hampshire implies that hurricanes ever occur at all in these areas. This implication is false, as the only hurricane-force winds that do occur in these areas result from extratropical cyclones, which differ from hurricanes in their causes and dynamics. Translations. The musical has been translated into many languages, with Eliza speaking Berlin, Vienna, Stockholm, Göteborg, Amsterdam, and Budapest dialects. Here is the equivalent of "The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain" in various languages: Afrikaans, Die Spans Manhattan Saiban Ganstan, Arabic, Chinese, Czech de acutcent dsdive spanelskus of lastam kde Japan, Danish en snigel parvegen egn pa egn I Spanien, Dutch, het Spans gran hefte och dorstan, Dutch, de Franja in Spanje is meestal niet oranje, Estonian, Hispanias on Humshard Viermahud, Finnish Vi Fiestan Hyen on Maya Kamia in Thai, Finnish Ensiden Tiden Lard Madridian, French L'Isil Sir in d'Espagne es Sans Ombren, French Le Plain Madrilene Plat Le Rain, German Es Grunze Grun, when Spaniens Bluten Blurn, Hebrew, Hungarian Len Dalen Edzegen Eden Ta Emia Qtel SZ, Hungarian, Hispanian Adniri Zapor Setel, Icelandic, Aspani Hunderlivith Lundergrund, Icelandic, Aspani Erdelath Bilithil Ibyl, Italian, in Spanish is de Bagnata la Campagna, Italian, La Rana in Spania Grasada in Campania, Italian, La Pioggia in Spania Bagna la Campagna, Japanese, Korean, Marathi, Tifularani, Norwegian, Det Gologmol Solen and Spanjol, Norwegian, De Spanski land har alltid manglat van, Persian, Polish, W Hispanimzy, GDY does gist prejda DNI, Portuguese, O Reda Roma Ruma Madrid, Portuguese, Atrista Trem his tro parvem trotando, Russian, Spanish, El Rey que en Madrid che fu Iranwas, Spanish, La lluvia en Sevilla es una pura maravilla, Spanish, El Juego en Jerez al Ajedrez, Spanish La lluvia en España belos Valesbana, Spanish Unarded Udio el Bardo en Madrid, Swedish Den Spansk, a raven reven anan rav, Swedish Nada Bord Noxgordon, Turkish España de Yagma Yakamor, Ukrainian usage in popular culture. In the Dexter's Laboratory episode Accent You Hate, Dexter, along with two other kids, tried to pronounce the phrase "the rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain" correctly without the significant accents, or else they would get beaten up by a bully who hates funny accents. In the Family Guy episode 1 If by Clam, 2 If by Sea, Stewie tries to teach a girl to lose her Cockney accent. Together, he and Eliza sing a parody, "The Life of the Wife is Ended by the Night." The satirical review Forbidden Broadway set up playwright David Mamet as being exasperated with Madonna's acting style with the lyrics, "I strain in vain to train Madonna's brain." The song is included on the album Forbidden Broadway, Volume 2. The Simpsons episode My Fair Lady is itself a parody of My Fair Lady, and includes the song Not on My Clothes, parodied on Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends as the sleet in Crete stays neatly in the street. In the House episode 97 Seconds, Dr. Wilson says to House, "Interestingly, the rain in Spain doesn't actually fall in the plain all that much." In Gilmore Girls, Lorelai Gilmore remarks, "Oh no, it's raining in Spain." But since the rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain, to which Rory replies, "Looks like Italy for us." When discussing the trip to Europe with Emily and Richard Gilmore, in an episode of the US version of Whose Line Is It Anyway?, Colin Mochrie recites the following joke in which the punchline parodies the song title, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, dead at 53. "I know, it is sad. Over Barcelona today, the famed reindeer was hit by a flock of seagulls in a 747. Eyewitnesses report that the reindeer in Spain was hit mainly by the plane." The song, If It's Love by Train, contains the lyric, "We can travel to Spain where the rain falls mainly on the plain." Sounds insane. In Stephen King's book The Gunslinger, he writes a parody titled The Rain in Spain Falls Mainly on the Plain. King's novel Salem's Lot also features his change lyrics recited by Mark Petrie. Featured in the Gossip Girl episode New Haven Can Wait. In 2012, a punk rock version of The Rain in Spain was featured in comedy musical TV series Glee episode Choke. The song was performed by Mark Solling and the guys of the series' fictional Glee club New Directions. In Recess, Gretchen Grundler teaches a kindergartner that the rain in Spain falls mainly in the moist temperate zone northwest of the Pyrenees Mountains. In the 1956-59 review At the Drop of a Hat, Michael Flanders observes in a brief comic monologue that, despite all you may have heard to the contrary, the rain in Spain stays almost invariably in the hills. In the My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic episode Canterlot Boutique, Sassy Saddles says the rain in Spain is too difficult to explain. In the Shining Time Station episode Double Trouble, Schemer, while trying to hide a stain from a noticing inspector, says he hears a train and the rain in Spain falls mainly on the train.